Now, the United States has recognized the McMahon Line as the international boundary between India and China. A resolution affirming the same was in fact introduced in the US Senate with bipartisan support. The resolution also recognizes the state of Arunachal Pradesh as part of India. China has also laid claim to some parts of India's easternmost state. The resolution, in fact, has come in the backdrop of the growing US-China tensions. It also follows the recent clashes and the standoff along the India-China border. The resolution condemns the additional Chinese provocations, including its use of military force to change the status quo along the line of actual control. And these include construction of villages in the contested areas, the publication of maps with Mandarin language names for cities and features in the Indian state of Arunachal Pradesh. It also includes the expansion of the PRC's territorial claims in Bhutan. The resolution was introduced by Senators Bill Haggerty and Jeff Merkley. China lays claim over some parts of Arunachal Pradesh. It calls the territory as southern Tibet. In 1914, the Tibetan representatives, along with the Chinese, had signed a similar convention with British India that had delineated the boundaries. This boundary was called the McMahon Line. However, after China's full accession of Tibet in 1950, China repudiated the convention. It also refused to recognize the McMahon Line as the international border between India and China. All right, now to give us more details on this story, we've been joined in by Siddhant Sibal, who's joining us live on this broadcast. Siddhant, this is a crucial development. Tell us more as to what is to be read into this statement by the Americans.
Well, this is a resolution that has been put in place by two senators. It has been co-sponsored by another third senator. So it has to go through the rigors and the procedure of the U.S. upper house. And these are just three senators. But of course, we know that the resolution has a very strong, hard-hitting line towards China. Also remember, these are very pro-Indian senators, and it is reflective of the larger pro-India sentiment in the U.S. Senate regarding India. We saw the US senators recently visiting India as well. It was a big visit, and now these senators have put in place this resolution. But when it comes to the ongoing situation between India and the United States, we have seen the US government or the US Congress both coming in support of New Delhi, and this resolution that has been put in place by these senators is reflective of the larger policy towards New Delhi by Washington, by the Capitol Hill, of how to increase ties with India but also slam China. These words, of course, will be music to many in the Indo-Pacific and, of course, here in India. But we must remember it is part of their system, the governance system, and this resolution is just reflective of the larger policy of Washington.
Absolutely indeed, Siddhant. Thank you very much indeed for joining us and getting us all those insights there. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.